In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with all of you 3 stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow. We're also going to look at the overall market to get you guys ready as always, along with doing an update on some of the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video. Alright, y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got QQQ. And so far the market is playing quite dangerous games. I told you guys yesterday that when the markets is providing very small candles, trading can be a little bit tricky. All right. And it can be a little difficult to know exactly which way we're going to turn. The volume at the bottom throughout the last 3 days has kind of been diminishing. On the 22nd, the volume was at 28 million, and today the volume is at 27 million. It's slowly going down, along with the price. All right. Now, the gap at the bottom is still something to worry about. We're going to shift over to the Dow Jones because that one might actually be on the verge of a much scary sell-off. I told y'all yesterday to watch it for a retest of that level of support. We're gonna switch on the 1 hour, and it definitely tested it. Again, support is right at 393. If it opens tomorrow, if it opens lower below this white line, all of these buyers who are extremely greedy and were looking for a move above 400 and who held throughout this roller coaster ride, their stop loss is right underneath it. So set an alert there if you must. Set an alert right there at 392.25 and wait for that bell to ring. If it rings, watch how the SPY and the NASDAQ react. All right, because panic on this indices will also cause an accelerated sell-off in the other two as well. Now, they're all really sus. Like I said, look for intraday opportunities, look for intraday structures to pick your entries for potential day trades and even swing trades. All right. Now, let's look at the VIX and let's see how that one has been doing. The VIX is up, which doesn't surprise me. Again, the price of the indices are slowly going down. So if we sell off more, this one I expect it to go back up towards 15 bucks. Now, the first stock that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for tomorrow. This one is for the bears, and it's Etsy once again. All right. Now, in one of my previous videos, I believe 2 weeks ago, I talked about Etsy, and I shared with you guys a structure that was kind of bearish. That was going like this from here all the way up to here. All right. And then it played a whole lot of games. And right now, support is at this line at 66 bucks. All right. And I hope y'all had your alerts a little bit underneath at like 65.86. That thing that's going to ring tomorrow. The gap on the daily charts is still there. The gap on the daily chart is still there. It's at 63 bucks, which is a lot of room for the put options to go up in value. Let's go on a 4 hour. We're going to remove that line and we're going to draw a new line for resistance from here all the way down to here. All right. And so far, again, watch for a drop below that line. Set an alert right here and wait for it to ring. If it rings, the sell-off that started today. Again, this sell-off started because of the same structure but on a smaller time frame. It's right there. All right. And it started after the support broke down. So what you see here, expect it to happen but on a much bigger scale. That's essentially the main points of this video. All right. Watch it for a gap fill all the way down to 63.5. Now, the next stock that I want to share with all of you. This one is for the bulls, potentially for the bulls. It's very, very sus, but it might have a lot of potential. That stock is DWAC. All right. Now, DWAC had a big day today. It's up by $35. Short sellers don't like this type of movements at all. I'm looking at it, and again, the stock plays a whole lot of game. It's very annoying to trade. Like, it's really annoying to trade, especially if you want to swing short for a couple of days. It just chops. Now, something that is a bit worrisome for shorts is this right here. We're going to go on the 4-hour. We're going to zoom into here, just this region. And we're going to draw the lines of resistance using the wicks, as I always do. I always use the wicks. And the resistance line is right here. And the support line for this big move is right at $31. The stock has been cooking as a bullish pennant. It's pretty wide. It's kind of sloppy. It's not. This one is definitely not my favorite. But the main question that I ask myself when I look at it is, do I want to short it? And the answer is no. It's definitely, it doesn't look ready to be shorted to me. I don't want to get in the way of what may happen with this stock. I know short sellers who are located here and who are located here are seeing this right now. And it's up $4 after hours. If it opens up at that price and it takes these individuals out, they're going to panic. They're going to panic. So keep a close eye on DWAC. This little 35% move that we've seen today might not be the end. We might see it go all the way up to 70. And the volume at the bottom also. Check out that volume, the way it's increasing. Very dangerous for short sellers. All right, so keep this one in your watch list as well for this week. The last stock that I want to share with all of you, that one is a Dow Jones stock. Like I've mentioned yesterday, with the Dow Jones, I was expecting the Dow Jones to retest support at $393. It dropped to 392.9. All right. And we got MMM right here, which is looking like, this is looking like 3 black crows. For those of you who are beginners, who are not subscribed to the channel, I have taught you guys this before. 3 black crows occurs after a big uptrend. It's a very bearish candlestick pattern, right? And it's the combination of these 3 candles. 3 black crows. All right, and right now, it's not looking, the stock stuff is not looking too great. The Dow Jones is not looking too great. When the Dow Jones falls, this one definitely follows, along with your HD, your lows, and even your banks as well. All right, so with this setup, watch it for a drop all the way back down to 102 tomorrow. I know a lot of bulls are worried. The gap on the left already got filled, and a pullback wouldn't surprise me at all. An aggressive pullback all the way down to 94, that's a little bit of a stretch, right? I don't think that's going to happen in one day. I don't think so. Okay, so just, again, like I said, watch for intraday structures to appear for entries. And speaking of intraday structures, we're going to do an update. Yesterday, I gave you guys JP Morgan. And congratulations to anybody who made money on JP Morgan. All right. I took a trade on JP Morgan, and the entry that I took was right. The entry that I took, let me show you guys, was right here. Okay, so at 11:38, or 11:37, I would say, there was this bearish panic cooking, and the entry right there again for I like to wait for structures to appear. That way the trade becomes really easy to manage. All right, and the price target for this one is 193. In that video, Obviously, I'm still holding some puts on this one. I haven't covered everything. All right. But obviously, with this one right here, I told you guys watch it for a drop to 192. So it could still exceed expectations and drop there tomorrow. The 4 hour, the trend on the 4 hour is bearish. And I'm sure all of these individuals are slowly taking their money off the table. So we will see. We will see. Keep your eyes out for all of the banks, actually. So that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks. And that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Remember, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can get all of this information in real time as I see them. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stock with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.